Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology Today. My name is Mel Rose, and I'm here to share your daily aspects. Today on the page, we have a couple of warnings to mind our self-control. Okay, so we have a moon square to Pluto that says something may come up in terms of personal discovery or fears and insecurities that causes us to struggle with our sense of self-control. And then, Mars is trying to Saturn right now, and it's a different kind of self-discipline that's asked for. It's just saying that we have the capacity to get a lot of work done at this time, a lot of, to be very effective. And so we want to make sure that we practice self-discipline and get the work done. Okay, let's get into these aspects. Today is Tuesday, September 27, 2022. The sun is in Libra, and this is where our attention turns to negotiating peace, which, if you hadn't noticed, can be a challenging and time-consuming process. We have to be sharp as we take in all facts and perspectives. We seek the halfway point where everyone wins, or at least where justice is served. It's never as simple as just knowing or guessing at what will work and commanding that it be that way. We have to use our soft social skills to bring everyone to the table and get them talking. The waxing crescent moon is in Libra, making ingress to Scorpio this afternoon. Waxing crescent is a time when we're setting intentions and goals, laying plans that we can act on when the time is right. And with the moon in Libra, the setting of intentions involves some introspection, knowing what is true for us, being able to see a path forward. Cardinal air across the board, friends. The truth can be elusive, but when we ask the right questions, when we apply our attention to the details, it will come out. Okay, first let's take a look at what the moon is doing today. This has to do with our personal lives, how it feels to be us and who we are at home among the people that we care about. Here's the moon on the page in Libra. At 11:21 this morning, the void, of course, moon goes square to Pluto, Cancer and Scorpio. When the moon and Pluto make aspect, things come up from the inside, from the hidden realms of the mind, the heart, and the intuitive gut. With the present square vibe, we may feel challenged by what we discover to maintain self-control. Now is not a time to indulge in extremes of behavior, friends. Please be cool, my Fonzies. Our void, of course, period is about 7 hours today. This is a time when the moon's energy is basically between sign influences. And that means that it comes to us with more clarity. It's a great time to get in touch with how it feels to be us, what's going on in our bodies, our hearts, and our homes. We can engage in those meditative or reflective practices to have important conversations with ourselves and with spirit regarding who we have been up to now and who we plan to be going forward. Then at 6:14 this evening, moon makes ingress to Virgo. Compassionate and focused on finding solutions, the Virgo moon allows us to assess a situation so that we can bring it into order or healing. This transit lasts 2.5 days. On the sun side, where we talk about the outer life, this is our self-expression out in the world, who we are and how we show up in our work, social, and civic parts of life. At 7:56 this morning, Mercury culminates its trine to Pluto here. Gemini, Virgo, and Scorpio. This is a time to have those deep conversations about our fears and insecurities or our fondest hopes and dreams. Get together with someone you like and trust. Ask questions that allow you to discover guarded truths. The trine vibration offers a blessing of healing that will come from your efforts. And then at 12:48 a.m. tomorrow morning, Mars goes trine to Saturn, or rather culminates this trine to Saturn that we've been looking at for a while. Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aquarius. This is the second call for self-discipline on the page today. We can be very effective and get a lot of important things done. When we focus and apply ourselves, we are granted blessings with our achievements. In the ongoing column today, our grand trine with Venus, Uranus, and Pluto is still with us right there. Do, 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 do. The pen that sings, right? Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, and Aquarius. These planets are all trine to one another, granting us the power to attract and create, to delight in exciting new ways of getting our needs met, and to transform ourselves for the better by focusing on our hidden talents. Venus is still conjunct to Mercury today, and those trines that indicate our happy receipt of transformation, these trines right here, are reinforced by our ability to notice them and make plans. Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo, of course. Furthermore, the characters in this grand trine are all sitting in earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, bringing in stability and resource vibes, making sure we have what we need as we enter into these changes. And one more thing, the Neptune point of trajectory here that helps build our kite. Neptune is a ruler of Pisces, and it is currently retrograde in Pisces, offering us clarity about those ideal circumstances we dream of having in our lives, letting us in on the secret that if we can relax and enjoy the act of creating or bringing about those ideal circumstances in reality, we can have everything we desire. There are fewer oppositions on the page today than the last few days, but we can still see some ongoing conversations between these bigger picture planets to our west and these personal life planets to our east. Here we are right in the middle on Earth, listening to Neptune and Jupiter on one side, talking about our ideal circumstances, the experiences we seek that expand our sense of what we can be, do, and have. And then we're listening to the Sun, Mercury, and Venus on our eastern side, talking about what we desire, what our plans are made of and for, and what that would look like in our outer life. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Libra, and Virgo, Sagittarius and Pisces. That's Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Libra, and Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. That might be almost all of us. It could be a little bit like a tug of war here with these oppositions, but it isn't, because these bigger picture planets are giving. They are interested in our progress. And these personal planets are receiving. We are also interested in our own progress. And then these trines that extend to help form that kite shape, we see all of that dreaming, that acting, that planning are putting us in a powerful position, a powerful position to pull in or draw in those ideal circumstances to our lives. Also on the chart today, we find a T-square that has been hanging out with us for a few days. This is Venus's opposition to Neptune here, while Mars is square to both. Oops, square to both. So Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Pisces. Venus is also synonymous with Mercury at this time. Mars has been hanging out in Gemini and barely budging, tenaciously at work on expressing ourselves through action. This is the warm gust of air that sets our kite of blessings in motion. This is the reminder to act when the opportunity that represents a step in the right direction presents itself. It's also a reminder to remember what our reasons are for wanting to get from where we are to where we dream of being. Mars is also sextile to Chiron here. Aries and Scorpio. This is another way of saying that we can find resolution to problems and difficulties. We express ourselves at this time with action. We are willing to try things a couple of different ways in the interest of making the work go easier. And of course, we are in the thick of retrograde season. Uranus, Chiron, Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, Pluto, and Mercury. All 7 of these planets appear to be moving backward along the regular flow of planetary movement. One retrograde would give us cause to reflect and assess how we approach the vibes of that particular planet. 7 retrogrades, friends. This is a time to simply give ourselves space and grace and to do the best that we can. Coming up this Thursday, Venus makes its ingress to its home sign Libra, and we become even more committed to finding peace and balance, especially in our romantic lives. On Saturday, we will discuss the culmination of Venus's opposition to Jupiter. And the first quarter moon this Sunday will grace us with an opportunity to pause and reflect as we shift gears from planning our goals to taking action to meet them. And that's it for today's astrology, friends. Thank you for tuning in. Please like my video, subscribe to the channel, click the notifications bell. I post here every day and I wouldn't want you to miss a thing. For the second half of this vlog, which focuses on bringing further insight from Tarot, please check out my other channel, Astrology Today and Tarot with Mel Rose. The link is in the description. I appreciate you all so very much for tuning in. My love and gratitude go out to each and every one of you. And I will see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today.